Have you ever asked yourself, why is this happening to me? Maybe life threw you into a storm. Maybe you lost someone, failed, felt abandoned, or maybe nothing seems to be moving, and you're stuck in the same place. What if I told you, your circumstances aren't the end of your story, but the beginning of something greater? Let's go on a journey not out into the world, but inward, into the mind, into reason, into the spirit, into your strength. Part 1. The Mirror Called Life. The ancient Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We are not disturbed by events, but by our thoughts about them." You see, life is neutral. It rains on the farmer and the traveler, but it's not the event, it's how we interpret it that shapes our experience. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is often a choice. What if your difficult moments were mirrors, not to punish you but to reflect who you really are, or who you can become? Plato believed life's true purpose was growth of the soul. Rumi believed pain carves space for light. Viktor Frankl believed meaning is what saves us. So maybe life doesn't happen to us. Maybe it happens for us. Part 2. Rewiring the mind. Modern psychology reveals something astonishing. Your mind is not fixed. It learns, it adapts, it heals. But here's the twist. When we experience repeated hardship, our brains develop something called learned helplessness. We stop trying. We assume the outcome will always be the same. Failure, pain, disappointment. But psychology also offers a gift, reframing method. Take this thought, I'm stuck. Reframe it, I'm pausing to gather strength. Or, I'm broken. Reframe it, I'm healing in places no one can see yet. The stories we tell ourselves shape the life we live. And you, yes, you are the author of your next chapter. Part 3. The brain's secret weapon. Let's look at the science. Your brain contains 86 billion neurons, all wired into intricate highways of thought, memory, emotion, and behavior. And here's the miracle. Your brain can change itself. This is called neuroplasticity. It means new thoughts can rewire your mind. New habits can rebuild your life. Even trauma can be processed, integrated, and transformed. Under stress, your brain produces cortisol. In the short term, it helps. But chronic stress damages memory, lowers immunity, and increases fear. So what's the antidote? Sleep, movement, gratitude, learning, connection. These aren't self-help cliches. They're biological necessities for healing and transformation. Part 6. The Fire Within. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychologist, found purpose in the darkest of places. He said, "Those who have a why can bear almost any how." Motivation isn't a mood. It's not a hype video or a quote on Instagram. Motivation is your why burning quietly inside you. Maybe your why is your children, your dream, your inner promise to break the cycle. Maybe your why is your future self who's watching you right now, silently cheering you on. Don't wait to feel inspired. Act, and inspiration will follow. Every single action you take, waking up on time, drinking water, sending that job application, is you reclaiming control. It's your silent rebellion against chaos. Part 5. The Soul's Compass. Spirituality isn't about rituals or rules. It's about connection to something larger than your problems, larger than your fears. Maybe it's God, maybe it's nature. Maybe it's the vast universe whispering, you're not alone when everything feels broken. Spirituality is what reminds us, you are more than this moment. You are more than this failure. You are more than this fear, the Sufis say. The wound is where the light enters you, and faith. Faith is trusting that light, even when you can't see it. Part 6. Your story isn't over. There's a power you hold often forgotten in tough times. It's the power to change your story. Yes, the facts may be real, the bills, the loneliness, the failures, but the meaning you assign, that's yours too, right? You can be a victim, or you can be a survivor, a struggler one, or a sculptor of destiny. Pain shapes you, but it doesn't define you. Remember, diamonds are made under pressure. Trees grow strong in the storm, and you're not weak because of your scars. You're wise because of them. Part 7. Real Stories of Power. Let me tell you about a few people. Jay Shetty, a boy from London, misunderstood, bullied, lost in distraction. One day he meets a monk. That moment shifts everything. He chooses a life of purpose. Today he inspires millions. Nick Vujicic, born without arms and legs. But today, he's traveled to 70+ countries, sharing a message of hope. If I can live a purposeful life, so can you. Their secret. They didn't let their circumstances dictate their spirit. They chose growth, and so can you. Part 8. The present moment. Your superpower. In all of psychology and spirituality, there is one common message. Now is all you have. The past gone, the future not promised. But this moment, be present with your pain. Be present with your healing. Be present with your power. Meditation, journaling, gratitude. Luxuries, they're tools to come back to now, where your power lives.
Part 9. A blueprint for inner power. So how do we change? Really? How do we rise? Let's simplify. Here are 5 powerful daily tools. 1. Morning mindset reset. Take 5 minutes each morning. Breathe. Stretch. Say, today, I create peace. 2. The power of one thing. Overwhelmed. Choose one thing to improve. Just one. Then do it again tomorrow. 3. Gratitude ritual. Every night, write down 3 things that made you smile. Even if it's just, I'm breathing. 4. Create. Don't consume. Instead of scrolling, write, paint, speak, build, act. Leave a mark. 5. Help someone else. Kindness gets you out of your head. It rewires the brain. It awakens the soul. Remember, transformation is not a moment. It's a rhythm, a commitment, a practice. Part share, the ultimate truth. So, what does all this mean? It means you are not your circumstances. You are not your worst day. You are not your past. You are your choices. You are your beliefs. You are your inner fire. Philosophy reminds you to seek meaning. Psychology teaches you to grow. Science proves you can change. Motivation drives you forward. Spirituality keeps you anchored, and your soul, it keeps whispering. You are more than what you're going through. So when the world tells you to give up, whisper back, watch me rise. This isn't the end of your story. This is your rebirth. So breathe deeply, forgive the past, look forward, and remember, your circumstances don't define you. Your response does. Now, go live, grow, shine.